like it as well. My name is Nina Moore, and I am excited to be here as your host this evening. Welcome to an evening of fun, an evening of information, and an evening of you're going to hear a live testimony this evening. You're going to hear a very brief testimony from our Dr. Bramwell, our very own Dr. Nicole Bramwell. Dr. Dunn is going to be with us this night. We have an evening of information for you. And so I'm going to tell you just a very, very little bit about myself so that we could get this party started. I have now been here with Superpatch. Our official launch date was June the 1st. And so for a few months, we spent sampling out products, collecting testimonies, and something magical began to happen. And so I am a former hairstylist. 27 years I slaved behind those chairs, and I've been a professional network marketer now since August of 2014. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm a mother of 4 children: a 37-year-old, a 32-year-old, a 26-year-old, and an 11-year-old. We are grandparents or glam parents, and we love life, love God's people, love having fun. But at the end of the day, we made a decision that we would never ever be broke another day of our lives. In January of 2015, I was able to fire or retire myself, whatever you want to call it, from doing hair full-time, part-time. I just stopped, right? I was able to retire myself because I found out a concept of you being able to share information, and you could share information with other people, and then you could get paid for sharing that information. We're going to share that concept with you tonight. So I don't know how many of you are here that maybe want to fire your boss, or maybe you want to give yourself a raise. But in October of 2021, my husband was able to call in well. Not only did I retire myself, but I was able to retire my husband from his full-time, good paying job with good benefits, all because we decided that we wanted to own our lives. Now, I don't know how many of you are on the line that want to own your life like we did, but we made a decision that we wanted to own our lives. But earlier this year, when we were not looking for anything, we were not looking for another opportunity, we decided we were never, ever doing any of these things again. And I am so excited. Listen, for all of you that are on here right now, I want you to promise that you're going to give your future the courtesy of your attention this evening, because there's no way that we could rush through this information and you really get to hear and feel what we or you're a rep. Okay, no problem. We'll pick another one. Hear or feel what we want to share with you tonight. We promise you that what you hear tonight, you won't be able to unhear. What you see tonight, you won't be able to unsee. And most of all, what you know tonight, you cannot unknow it. There's no way that you could know this information and not share it with someone else. And so we're going to talk about Superpatch. And today we had a call with our CEO, and he gave us 12 reasons why Superpatch is the best place to be right now. And tonight I'm going to be able to share that with you. I am going to pull up just a few slides. We're going to play a 5-minute video this evening, and we're going to make sure that tonight you are informed. Could anybody get excited about being informed tonight? Right? And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I told you I've built success before. As a matter of fact, every company that I have been a part of, I have gone to the top. Can y'all type in the words to the top? To the top, right? Top. Right? Top, T-O-P, put top in the comments. So I believe that I'm qualified to share this information with you. All right? I've gone to the top. Here's what I started to understand, that a lot of those companies that I've been a part of, there was always something missing. I felt like I was a little bit late to the party. Those opportunities were not ground floor like what we have to share with you tonight. They were already crowded. They were already noisy. They were already saturated. Nothing was revolutionary like what we're going to share with you this evening. The question that changed everything for me was, what could have happened if I was first? What would have happened if I had the right product at the right time with the right culture? And I want you all to type this culture in the chat. We patch, we post, we share, we care. Type those in the chat for me. We patch, we post, we share, we care. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Janet, for that other name. Shavana's going to be our next winner, so we're going to need her address. That is our culture. And that is the culture that has now taken our teams to the top. Business isn't just about the product. It's about the timing of the product. So I want you to think about things like Uber. They didn't create taxis. They came at the right time with a new model that revolutionized transportation. Because how many of you agree the way we used to do things are not the way we do them now, right? We used to have a dial up. Anybody remember the rotary dial up phones? Anybody remember encyclopedias? Yes, 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 right? We had the whole set on the bookshelf, right? Anybody remember? Anybody remember? That before there were cars, there were horses. All right. There were horses and carriages. All right. So we don't do things the same anymore. Apple didn't create computers. What they created was a culture. They created a culture where we could synchronize all of our platforms together, all of our devices together. They created a culture of convenience and perfect market timing. Amazon didn't create shopping. What Amazon created was the revolution in how we shop and how we live. Well, just like Amazon, Apple, and Uber, Superpatch now has created the wellness, the future of wellness, and the way that we get well. We are the first wave to this party. We will do what? We have an untapped market with unlimited potential. If you're taking notes, this is what you should be writing down. We have the biggest impact. First movers capture the greatest market share with maximum opportunity with a ground floor advantage before competition arises. I want you all to understand that we are not late to the party. We are early to the party. We are here before any competition arises. We have what's called a blue ocean opportunity. So we're going to tell you why Superpatch is the future of wellness. We want you to look around. Look around you. Think about all of the people that you know. People are what? They're tired of pills. They're tired of shakes. They're tired of potions and lotions. They're tired of supplements. They're tired of side effects. They're tired of masking problems instead of solving them. Could anybody on here get excited about finally having products that work? Well, we're going to share with you tonight wearable neurotech, not a pill, not an ingredient, but a direct signal to the brain. We're going to show you how we're restoring people's balance with total homeostasis, helping people regain focus, their sleep, mobility, and natural wellness. We're going to show you the future category, not just the next wellness products, but the wellness category of tomorrow. But guess what? We're here today. We're going to show you that when we share our 5-minute video. We told you that our proven system right now is that we simply patch. Well, I pray and patch, right? But we patch, we post, we share, we care. We simply patch, we post, we share, we care. And I want you all to write that down. We patch, we post, we share, we care. Simply anybody can do this. And what we love about our products is this, that an infant can wear them, and a senior can wear them, and everyone in between, because there are no side effects, no ingredients, no chemicals, no meds, no contraindications, and you're going to hear more about that in our 5-minute video that is going to explain our wearable technology, our super patches. All right. And so what we want to show you is that desire beats skill set every single time. You don't have to have a PhD to do this. You simply have to care about other people. You simply have to be one of the people that want to take advantage of this blue ocean opportunity. You don't need to be the best speaker. You don't have to know the science. You don't need to be perfect. Skill set can be taught and desire cannot. If you've got the desire, the system will teach you everything else. And so what I want to do is, before I play this 5-minute video, I want you all to write these things down that our CEO shared with us today on our leadership call. When people want to know why Superpatch, when people want to try to talk to you about how this doesn't work for them, we're going to help you have some ammunition, right? As you're talking to people, and I want you to write this down. I have never shared any of these things on any of our calls before. It's going to be very important that you take notes right now. Number one, we have global intellectual property. Write that down. We have global intellectual property. Well, what does that mean? That means that someone's going to get sued if they try to duplicate what we've got. All right? We've got intellectual property that no one can copy. They will get a hefty fine. They could go to jail and they will pay $250,000 per patch. So we have global intellectual property. We've got a product no one can duplicate, no one can copy. Number two, we've got the largest market opportunity in MLM, in the direct selling space. We can help more people. We can make more money with a very lucrative comp plan when you work the comp plan. All right. We have what? The largest market opportunity in MLM. This comes from our CEO himself. I want y'all to take notes. Number three, we have regulatory compliance. We have regulatory compliance. Listen to this. Listen to this. That means that we can say what we say about our patches in any country that we're legal in. I want y'all to write that down. We have regulatory compliance. We can say what we say. We're not making a medical claim, but we can say what we say about our patches in any country that we're legal in all 34. All right? I want y'all to write that. That is so major. I want y'all to write that down, and I hope y'all see these numbers. We need 6 more people to cross 300 people today. 5. Y'all get 5 more people on this call, all right? So the next point, we have products that work. We have products that work and studies and testimonies to prove it. We have products that work with studies and testimonies to prove it. I want y'all to write this down. We have products that work with studies, all right, to prove it. Not only do we have products that work, the next point is we have products that work fast. Can you say fast, right? I want y'all to write that down. We have products that work fast. Write that down, write that down, write that down. The next point that I want you to know that comes from our CEO is that we have products that are priced perfectly for the end user. Products that are priced perfectly for the end user. Priced for the user. All right, y'all? Priced for the user. The next thing we want you to know is that our products do not require any lifestyle change. Could you get excited about a product that doesn't require any lifestyle change? We're not even 3 years old, y'all. We're not even ready. We're not even old enough to go to preschool yet. All right. I want you to know that you're very, very early to the party. We can't even go to preschool yet. All right. So another point, we ship products to more than 30 plus countries every single day. Here are the things that you need to know about the company that you're now listening to. All right. Listening about Superpatch. You need to know these things about Superpatch. We ship products to more than 30 plus countries every single day. Listen to this statistic, y'all. We have 98% effectiveness on our delivery. Nobody gets it all right. Not Amazon gets it all right. Okay? We got 98%, and these are the statistics that are proving we have 98% efficiency in our delivery. 98%. We have people, here's the proof. We have people and we hit 300. Congratulations to all of you. We have people who are making $50 a month, and we've got people that are making over $100,000 a month, and all in between. So we've got a proven system where people are actually making money here. If you've earned any money here with Superpatch, let me see money signs in the comments right now. Our comp plan actually pays out more than any other comp plan on the market. And I am living proof that I am seeing it for myself. Our comp plan pays out more than any other comp plan out here on the market. I'm going to say it again. Our comp plan pays out more than any other comp plan on the market. And I'm talking about in the residual. I'm not talking about you having to earn a bunch of bonuses to get paid. See, people will get you duped up when you hear a bunch of bonus. That's not in the residual. You want to make sure that people are able to get paid in the residual. Could you get excited about getting paid in the residual for something that you do one time? Can I get a witness in the comments? Can I get a witness in the comments? All right. We have 10 plus. I got more to give you from our CEO. He wanted to make sure, and I hope y'all bear with me. I am giving you tonight what our CEO wants me to give you tonight. Is that okay? Is everybody okay with that? Is everybody okay with that? I'm telling you what our CEO wants you to know. Okay? I was on a call with him today. He wants you to know that we have 10 plus clinical studies that are published. All right? We have 10 plus clinical studies that are published, 3 that are on PubMed, and there are 2 more that are coming. All right? That's right. That's very, very major. I want you to understand just how major that is. The studies, so when somebody tries to tell you, well, I don't know, those studies, those patches don't work, you let them know that the studies say differently. And you can show us a study that says that our products don't work. Okay? That's what you could tell the people. All right? So we haven't even hit 3 years old. We cannot even go to preschool yet, is what our CEO said. He needs you to understand that media, social media, and the media will not be on our side because they're the same media that's against putting out lies all over the media. All right? So no, we're not looking for the media to be on our side. But what you have in front of you right now, and then I'm going to play the 5-minute video, is a $200 million business opportunity. There is no market cap, right, Chris Courtenay? There's no market cap. And basically, you're able to right now get in position to earn as much money as you want, to help as many people as you want. And this is your time to finally be in front of a movement. So now I'm going to share the 5-minute video. I had to pause for the cause because I'm going to do what our CEO says. He comes first, and I'm going to play the 5-minute video so that you'll understand just how Superpatch works. All right, so stay tuned to this video. Let me get the screen looking right for you.
On average, it covers about 21 square feet. Bigger than a typical door frame. It comprises 15% of your body weight and contains 11 miles of blood vessels. I'm talking about the biggest organ in the human body, your skin. And now, the Superpatch company is unlocking the superpowers of human skin. Your skin protects you from invaders like germs, helps you regulate your body temperature, and allows you to feel tactile sensations like hot, cold, rough, and soft. In fact, the Nobel Prize was awarded to a couple of doctors who unlocked the secret of our body's sense of touch and temperature. Imagine you have a tiny team of workers inside your body. When your skin experiences something hot or cold, or something touches your skin, these workers send messages to your brain telling you what's happening. They're called ion channels, and these sensors are the key to a new cutting-edge technology utilized by the Superpatch company. This elegant and effective technology has gone through clinical studies, and the amazing results have been published in peer-reviewed science journals. And their benefits are game-changing. For example, let's talk about pain. The Freedom Superpatch focuses on pain management users of the patch reported a 72% reduction in pain within minutes, and the relief lasts for 24 hours. Here's how this amazing technology works. It's well known that our minds regulate our physiology. The autonomic nervous system and other neural networks, much like computer programs in our mind, control every aspect of our physical lives, from our heart and breathing rates to sleep and pain. But these networks can become dysfunctional or damaged due to factors like illness, stress, injury, or the environment. And when your neural networks stop working optimally, it can affect every aspect of your health. So to utilize these neural pathways, those ion channels, the Superpatch company has been developing skin stimulation technology for more than 12 years. It's called Haptic Vibrotactile Trigger Technology, or VTT. Each Superpatch contains very fine ridges that stimulate receptors in your skin. Think of them as braille for the brain. And the unique patterns of these ridges help reboot a specific neural program. When these ridges touch the skin, the stimulation starts instantly correcting those neural programs, essentially rewiring your brain. We're talking about life-changing benefits. For example, more than 50 million Americans have sleep disorders. And according to the National Institute of Health, insufficient sleep is estimated to have a negative annual impact on the U.S. economy of more than $400 billion. Studies have shown that people who wear the REM Superpatch for 2 weeks fall asleep 48% faster and get almost 25% more sleep at night. Every year, more than 36 million falls are reported among older Americans, and studies show that balance is the most reliable biomarker for longevity. In other words, if you have good balance and stability, the more likely you are to live longer. Studies on the Liberty Superpatch reveal that it can improve balance and stability by more than 30%. This is all done without drugs, electronic stimulation, or therapies. Most importantly, the patches are safe and easy to use. 100% drug and chemical free. No ingredients or supplements, and there are no contraindications or side effects. It's great to be active. It's even better to be proactive. The Superpatch, backed by research, proven by science.
All right, awesome. We get super excited every time we see that video. We want you to know that our CEO spent 17 years and $40 million of his own money discovering Superpatch and bringing us a quality product with no contraindications, no medicines, no chemicals, no side effects, no ingredients. Because his mother was diagnosed with MS in 1983. And after 20 years of allowing the doctors to practice on his mom, he decided to take matters into his own hands as he began to understand the relationship between the body and the brain. One of my business partners said last night on a call that our brain has become the slave when it was supposed to be the master. And now that we have Superpatch, our Superpatches now are putting our brain in position to be the master again. I'm going to say that one more time. Our business partner said that our brain has become the slave when our brain was designed to be the master. That's how it was supposed to be. So we're changing lives with tech because this isn't a hustle. It's doing what's right. I'm going to say it again. This is not a hustle. It's doing what's right. As we're learning now to reboot our system from within. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring to the line Dr. Tamara Dunn, and Dr. Tamara Dunn is going to talk about every one of the patches that we have. And there are more to come, but she's going to talk about the patches that we have, and then she's going to bring up our testimony for the evening. Dr. Dunn, are you there?
I am Mrs. Moore. How are you today? How is everyone? This call got me hyped up. Like I wish I kind of wasn't in because I would probably be signing up again. It's 318 people on the call tonight. I just want to congratulate all of you because that is our job. Like we can't unsee what we've seen. We cannot be selfish. Like we have to get this out. And as a medical professional for 18 years, like you want to help people, but then you start realizing when we try and help them that we're kind of hurting them because everything we try and do got so many side effects, and then it caused this and caused that. But we have a solution now that we don't have to worry about that. We can actually give people something to help them in their symptoms, have a better quality of life, and not have to worry about if they're going to grow another arm the next year, right? So we're going to talk about all of the patches that we have. We have 13 in total. And I've got them all in front of me. We're just going to hold them up. If people got their patches, you can hold them up. Put in the chat, how many patches do you have on right now? Because we can wear as many as we need to have a good, productive day. All right. So we listen to the video. This is Neurotech. Each patch has its own pattern to it, so it doesn't conflict with the other. All right. So we can wear as many. You can wear all 13 if you need to, whatever it takes for you to be good that day. So we have Liberty, which is, I'm going to say, one of our foundational patches. I believe there's another one, but this is one of our foundational patches that pretty much helps with getting your brain back to homeostasis, which just means it gets it back to the beginning, right? It gets it back to how it should be. So it gives us more strength in our body. Liberty gives us more balance. Stability gives us more energy. It helps with reducing inflammation. It helps with recovery and so much more. All right. So we also have Victory that you see right next to it, which kind of does the same thing. It helps with balance, stability, agility, makes us stronger. But this also works for neuropathy if you're struggling with that. It also helps us if we're athletic or if we work out. It gives us longer endurance, just greater athletic performance. We can lift heavier, better recovery. This is an amazing product. Now, both of them work the same, but they work on different autonomic nervous systems. All right. So if you got something going on like chronically, like sciatica pain, fibromyalgia, things like that, you probably want to wear both to cover both sides of the brain. Okay. And then we have our Freedom Patch, which is our pain patch. All right. Also helps with inflammation as well. So when you wear all of these together, Liberty and Freedom does very well. Victory and Freedom does very well. But when you have all three, you can't go wrong. All right. And if your levels of pain is like 10 and higher, then we want to add that piece to it. And this is another foundational patch for me, just because it just calms everything down in your body. It calms your nerves, your muscles. It just makes you feel good and less anxious. So I love that combination for pain. Okay, so what else we got? We have Ignite there. Ignite helps you burn up to 500 calories at a resting state. Okay, can we type in the chat resting state? So that means that even though we should be working out, guys, now don't take these words, the wrong way. We should be working out. However, when we're not, it's still going to do the job. It still works. All right. So it helps with our metabolism, helps us burn calories. And we like to pair that with Kick It. Okay. Because Kick It helps break addictive behavioral patterns. So, we might think of that as smoking, maybe biting nails, maybe procrastinating, maybe overthinking. But if you are a snacker, you like sweets, you like pop, and you need to stop that, then this will help you with that. So Ignite and Kick It together will help you in that way. All right, let's see. We've got Joy That gives us a better mood. It makes us happier. So peace and joy together is an excellent combination. If you're dealing with sadness, maybe anxiousness, maybe grief, this will kind of keep you calm, but yet happy at the same time. All right. So this is a great combination. We've got Lumi. It clears our skin. It tightens our skin. It helps us with a radiant glow. It helps with things as far as like teenage acne, hormonal acne. Maybe we have eczema, psoriasis. Maybe we just had surgery. We want something to heal, a burn, anything like that with the skin. Lumi is excellent for that. We've got Defend, which is one of my other favorites. I wear this every day. So it helps with your immunity, but it also helps with allergy symptoms. And it also helps with blood flow and circulation. So again, if we go back to the pain levels, maybe someone is in pain, but they don't move around as much. Maybe they're wheelchair bound. Maybe they just sit around because they know they don't have good balance. We put the Defend patch on them with the pain combo, and we're getting that circulation back going, and that helps with their pain as well. All right. And then we've got Focus. Focus, of course, is good for focus, productivity. It good for our memory. If we pair that with peace, and we need to be calm but yet productive, this is a good combination for kids while they're in school. This is good combination for if you're in a stressful work environment. Maybe you're type A and just want to calm down and get stuff done. This is a very good combination there. We've got Rocket that is good for sexual enhancement for men and women. You can use both. And now this one is not an immediate result. You do got to wear this for a little bit to take into effect, and that is based on age. All right, it'll say that in the back of the packet. So a 30s, it might be a week, 40s might be 2, 50s and up might be 3 weeks. So you want to wear this every day consistently to get those results. Maybe you're a woman of a certain age going through some things that you don't like, right? So we've got a combination for that. Rocket is good. Peace and Ignite is good. Hot flashes, night sweats, mood swings. We got Peace and Joy for that. We also have REM if you're not sleeping well because of that, or anyone that's not sleeping well. We've got REM. Now, this is not a melatonin effect where it makes you drowsy and sleepy and put you to sleep. But when you do go to sleep, you're going to get a better quality of sleep. And every day that you wear, or every night that you wear this REM patch, your quality is going to get better and better and better. All right. You're going to be able to dream again. You're just going to feel so good and refreshed and ready when you wake up the next day. If you have a real problem with sleep, if you are peace in the day and REM at night, that's going to be good for you. Then we've got Boost, which is our energy. All right. Just clean energy going through your body. We don't need all that other stuff we've been doing that causes bad side effects to our bodies and our hearts. You can get patched and get the energy you need for the day. All right. So these patches are amazing, but you don't have to take my word for it. So we're going to bring up our testimony, Miss Liz Hill. If you're on the line, we're going to go ahead and unmute you, and you can give us your testimony. Thank you, Mrs. Moore, for allowing me to speak.
Can you hear me?
Yes, there she is.
Yes, we
Okay.
can.
Hey, good evening. Can I say family? Let me tell you, when I first used the patch, it was wonderful. It was amazing. So one evening I was going to a volleyball game, my granddaughter's volleyball game, and I put my patch on. I had put my patch on earlier. And I have 5 steps to get to my porch. And I zoomed down those steps. And I pranced over to my car, and my daughter was waiting on me. And she said, "Who has taken my mother? Somebody has came and stole my mother, because that is not my mother walking and skipping like that." I felt so good. The pain was gone, and it was noticeable right off with my family. And I've been using the patch, and I am so satisfied. And I encourage anybody who hasn't used it yet, any of the guests that's on the Zoom call now, try it. It's amazing. Trust it. You have to trust it. and you will be satisfied. So, and I'm pretty sure as I use the other patches that you have just presented to us, I will have more testimony on those. And thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna leave Dr. Dunn up on the screen. I'm gonna come to the screen and I am going to bring Dr. Bramwell to the screen with us really quickly. Let me see if we can get Dr. Bramwell on the screen with us. I want to bring you ladies up. I got a message today, and then we're definitely going to tell people how they can get started in just a moment, but we can't bypass this part. And we partied a little bit in the beginning, right? We still got a couple of gifts that we want to give away at the end. But I got a message today, and it put me directly to tears. A gentleman reached out to me using our Liberty and Freedom patches because the doctors had told him that there was nothing else that they could do for him. And he reached out to me so grateful that the patches are working for him. I'm going to see if we can get him on next Monday night. And he wanted to explore more of the patches, but he wanted to start off with Liberty and Freedom. He said that the doctor said with what he has, his condition that he has, that if you don't see improvement within the first year, then typically they kind of just write you off and basically just going to die with what you've got. And he said he's in year 4. And since using the Liberty and the Freedom patch, he's feeling like a whole new person. Now he's ready to use so many of the other ones. Dr. Bramwell, I wanted to bring you on, and I know Dr. Dunn, we cry all the time because of these testimonies that we hear, the videos that we see. And Dr. Bramwell, you can unmute. I know that you both are, well, Dr. Dunn's husband and you, Dr. Bramwell, are very a part of the reasons why we're even here. What is it that you saw, Dr. Bramwell, that made you call me right back and say, oh no, Nina, this is it? So the floor is yours, Dr. Bramwell.
Oh my goodness. So I think it was the miraculousness of what could happen. I've been listening to a lot of neuroscience, experts and what have you, and heard about a lot of training that you have to do to get your brain to do the things that you want it to do, and allowing people to rewire their brain without doing anything, that it happens seamlessly, almost so much so that can actually work against us because people don't feel it happening. So then they think that it's not working, but it's working every day, every time that you put it on. And I have to say that. I said I have to get on here and at least say that you got to keep wearing it. You got to keep wearing it. It is working even if you don't see you got an improvement initially and then you don't see something else. It is working because it's continuing to run the better program, the improved program, the reset program of where you should be in your brain, telling your body what to do. And I'm excited about this, even more so now than the first time when I saw the video. I was like, give me the link, because we needed to be doing this. This is, I talk about top tier, but this is out of the stratosphere. Nobody else has this. This is a one of one. And I've got one of my really, really good friends on here that came on as a guest. She came on Saturday when I was balance testing people. I took care of her 3 children who are amazing children, amazing adults. Now two of them are actually going to be basketball stars in the NBA soon. One of them is actually in a top school playing for them and is a top performer, and he's going to be wearing these patches soon. She was so excited when I gave her the balance test. But I always get on here and I have to talk about the kids that I missed when I was a pediatrician because we didn't have these patches. Guess what? It just came full circle for me that I can reach back and help my kids that I had before, but in a different way now. And I'm so excited to be able to do this and that people's lives are improved immediately. I was talking to somebody else who has a neuralgia, facial neuralgia. That is one of the most painful nerve conditions, trigeminal nerve neuralgia. And she got immediate relief actually through one of my direct business partners. And I was talking to her tonight and she was like, I couldn't eat. I couldn't touch my face. I couldn't brush my teeth. She couldn't, because it was so painful and her face was so sensitive. And as soon as, while she was talking to Lynette on the phone, putting on the patches that Lynette had sent her in the mail, she was getting relief. Hands down, I haven't been able to do anything like that as a doctor, and I've helped a lot of people feel better. But let me tell you, this puts me in a whole different category and takes the army of us to not only patching 1 million, but actually making 1 million have a quality and improved life. And that's what this is all about. That's why we're all here. So I'm totally excited. And, you know, I'm not this person, but I am this person when I talk about super patches. And I'm glad that you said yes. I'm glad that you listened to me and Trey, because I don't know what we would, Ray, I don't know what we would have done if you didn't listen to us and pay attention and listen to Mr. Moore as well. So.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much to the both of you, Dr. Dunn and Dr. Bramwell. It's always refreshing to hear your medical opinion. You studied a long time to get the credentials that you have. And so you add value to every single call, and just to being a part of the team that you knew being a part of this team could put your credibility at risk too. So we honor you, and we're excited to have you on board with us, because we believe everything that you say. We listen to everything you say because you guys studied for it. And like I said, you know that your credibility is on the line. And so this means a lot to us to have you here and to have you believe in Superpatch the way that you do, because your credibility is on the line. Thank you both so much. Thank you both so much, because y'all, listen, we could go on and on and on and on. And this is why we tell you that even though this is a multi-level marketing company or a direct sales company, it just doesn't feel like it. It just doesn't feel like it. And every testimony that we get, and the only time that it begins to feel like a direct sales company is now when I have to share with you how you can get started, because you do need to get started, right? And so let me explain that this is definitely patch ministry for me. That we will be 3 years old, January the 16th of 2026. All right. I want y'all to write that down. We will be 3 years old, January 16th of 2026. We're a 34-month-old company, and we've done already over $300 million in revenue. I'm going to say that again because it's impressive. There are companies that have been around for more than 5 years that haven't done $300 million in revenue. We are a 34-month-old company. We will not be 36 months old until January 16th of 2026. And we have already done over $300 million in revenue with over $2 million customers on our 2 million, with over 2 million customers on our products. All right. That is pretty significant. And so I want to tell you how you can get started, because I don't think there's really any more we've got to share. You've got a testimony. You've got a live testimony. You've got both of the doctors. You heard all about our patches. You heard the technology. You heard about the technology. And you heard about our company. Now this is where you get to make the decision, right? You don't want to be those that are left behind. You can either choose to be a customer, or you can choose to be a brand ambassador. Now, the way that you choose to be a customer is by grabbing the link of the person that invited you here. And on your very first order, you're going to get 25% off your first order. Now, moving forward, you will not get 25% off of every order, but what you can get is you can get what's called referral credits. $30 referral credits from everyone that you give your customer referral link to. And when they purchase 2 packs of patches, you're going to get a $30 referral credit. Those referral credits last for 90 days, and you're able to use them together. You can accumulate them or use them at one time. But the goal is to get your products at low cost to no cost. All right. So on your very first order, you'll get 25% off. Your billing and your shipping address must match as a customer, or it will continue to say that your order is blocked. If you get that message, it is because your billing and your shipping address do not match. Those two must match. But for the rest of you that are on here that are saying, you know what, I want to be a part of this patch 1 million. I want to be a part of this mission to help people live a quality of life, to help people get their dignity back, to help people get their freedom and independence back, both physically and financially. Then, yes, this is the time now when we share with you how to get started as a brand ambassador. You also are going to get back to the person who invited you to this call, and you're going to ask for their link, and you're going to pick a pack. And we have packs that range from $19.99, not $19.99. But I'm talking $19.99 because, see, this is for the people that are really wanting to make an investment in their business. $19.99 is going to give you 62 packs of patches. Then we've got a pack that's $12.99. It's called the Flex 40 pack. It's the pack that we love. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we get to choose 40 packs of patches. We get to customize it. It is the only pack that we have that's customizable on the front end, meaning when you're signing up to become a brand ambassador. 40 packs. You choose what you want, but we've even designed a graphic to help you make that choice because you probably don't know where to start, right? So we've got two different options for you, which will help you to choose your 40 packs of patches, and it gives you $12.99 in volume 2. Now listen, we still got a whole 5 days left in this month, right? The month doesn't end until midnight, Friday the 31st. If you enroll 3 people with a $12.99 pack, you are guaranteed to earn back for this month $15.85 in bonuses and earnings, fast start bonuses off of just 3 people joining you with a $12.99 pack. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, that means you're getting all of your money back plus some, and you still have 40 packs of patches to do whatever you want with. It is a win-win. $12.99, right? That is the way to go. Okay. Also, let me give you this last one. This month, until the end of the month, if you enroll 15 people with a $12.99 pack, it's going to pay out a $15,000 bonus. And guess what? The reality of it is we still got time. You can still get it done. Now, under the $12.99 pack that gives you 40, it's the Flex 40 packs of patches that's customizable. We have our $9.99 pack. It's going to give you 28 packs of patches. It's also a very, very, very great way to start. Then we've got our $6.50 pack. All right. It's also a great way to start. Those are multi-pack packs of patches. You're going to get multiple packs of patches, all different kinds, right? That one's going to give you 18 packs of patches. Well, then we've got our $5.50 pack. Now, when you get the $500 pack, you all, that is only going to be Liberty and Freedom. $549 is Liberty and Freedom, but it does qualify you for all of the bonuses, the hat trick bonus, the all-star bonus, the driver bonus, and all of your fast starts. Any pack that's $549 and higher will qualify you for all of the bonuses. We do have a pack that's $261 right now. That's also just Liberty and Freedom. You're going to get 8 packs of patches. And then we've got the no excuse way to get signed up right now. That is that you get started with $1. That's not going to give you any product. But what we need all of you to do when you get started as a brand ambassador, and if you're ready to get started, I need to know in the comments, because I think we're going to have a gift for you. If you're signing up tonight and you're signing up with a pack, let me see it in the comments. Let me see it in the comments. Let me see it in the comments. And team leaders, I need you to let me know if someone's getting started tonight with a pack $549 and higher. Let me know in the comments. Let me know. Team, text my phone. The $1 way, right, gets you no products, but it does get you in the business. Now, what we need all of you to do upon getting started is you're going to set up your smart ship, all right, by adding at least 2 packs of patches to your smart ship. That's all you need to be qualified every single month, is just 2 packs of patches. However, if you put 4 packs of patches in your smart ship, it is called a super smart ship, and you will only pay for 3. So if you add 4 at the end of the card, don't worry. When we get checked out every single month, we like to run our smart ship on the first of the month. It is our culture to run our smart ship on the first of the month. So when you're setting up your smart ship as you're enrolling, those patches are not going to ship until November. All right. So we don't want you to think because you paid $1 that you put all these patches in the cart. No, you're not paying for those patches. That is not going to run until November. But it is very, very, very important that you set up your monthly subscription. It's like paying rent. You want to make sure that your business overhead is out of the way. And we like to get our business overhead out of the way on the first of the month. And so we're super excited. Your prospect is signing up at $12.99. Congratulations to Angela Simpson. All right. One signed up today, ready to start, 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 ready to start. Yes, if you're doing a 549 pack or higher tonight, let me see it in the comments. Let me see it in the comments. I see Angela Simpson. We got one. We're going to send. So Angela Simpson, if you got somebody coming in at $12.99, we're going to send them a $50 gift. All right. And Jonathan is also giving a $50 gift. So that person's going to get $100 back tonight after they sign up. Send us a screenshot of that order, all right, of that order. Let us know. Send us a screenshot of that order. So listen, this is the time now for you to make a decision. We don't want you to be like the guys who Mark Zuckerberg invited to his dorm room. He invited 5 guys, but only 2 of them showed up because the other 3, they were like, I'm not doing this, right? Mark, you always got one of those crazy ideas. Perhaps they were too busy being busy. But what we want you to do right now is we want you to run back to the person that got you here tonight. There's a reason why you're here. And you're here now so that we can change the trajectory of the health of the world. And that is what we have now. The power is in our hands as you now partner with us on this mission to patch 1 million people. So my name is Nina Moore and I approve this message. I want you to run back to the person that invited you here and get started now. You're going to get added to our team page and our Telegram chat. And what we want you to do is not wait for your product. Once you're in the Telegram chat, there's a folder that says videos and testimonials. We want you to click on a video. Hit the arrow at the bottom and save the videos to your phone. And then you begin posting so that you can start to generate some inquiries. We do not want you waiting for product. This is not that kind of a deal. You're going to go ahead and you're going to share those testimonies. That is why we have done so many stability tests for you. All of the hard work has been done. So we cannot wait to celebrate your success. And we want to see you at the top, not from the top. Now, I'm going to stop this recording.